Okay, we're back now.
All right, sorry.
We lost connection.
There's so many people on the internet, guys. So let's make it anyway. I got my chicken skin nice and crispy. Okay. I'm flipping over. I add a little chopped onion to it now. Now I'm going to create a little flavor. And I'm picking up all those little scraps of the chicken in there. See all that? Now I'm going to add a little bit of chopped garlic. Okay? Let that saute a little bit in here. Now you can see this is not your typical oven-baked chicken. I'm adding a lot of flavor to this, right? Mm-hmm. And it's a little bit different. Okay, now I'm going to add my chopped fresh herbs. All right? I don't like to sear the herbs on the chicken because they get a scorched taste to them and they burn up, and I'd rather just have the nice fresh herbs, and I don't overdo it, guys. Just a nice little sprinkle. I'm not looking to have all this herbs in my mouth. Okay? I'm going to deglaze with a little bit of white wine. Okay, see how it's lifting up all that flavor? That's the flavor that you want. I didn't have any fresh lemon juice, but a little squeeze of lemon juice. Okay. I got a little chicken broth, one time around the pan is my go-to. Okay. I'm just going to kind of move the chicken around a little bit, but that looks pretty good already. What do you think, guys?
And it smells good.
Okay, looks pretty good. Now I'm going into my oven for about 35 minutes, 350 degrees. Okay? And what we get is a beautiful chicken that looks like this. Okay, you got a beautiful pan sauce here as well. All the chicken rendered, the skin's super crispy. And we'll pan that up and plate up in a little minute. Let's make our pasta real quick. So what do you think about that chicken? Pretty nice, right?
Yeah, I'm getting thumbs up.
Okay. And we give it a little baste. Not too many ingredients, guys. That's it. It's just knowing when to layer the ingredients in. As the gambler says, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, man. Rest in peace, Kenny. That's our chicken, okay? Let's put that to the side for a sec. Let's get on this pasta real quick, okay? Use a bigger saute pan for this. Hopefully I can get this thing hot. All right. Now for this one, folks, I think it's on the arm. It's not even. Okay.
I think it's the pan.
Nice. For this one, see, it's not hooked on.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, guys. Okay, we're getting a hot saute pan. All right. I'm going with a little bit of olive oil. I don't want a lot of oil, just enough to kind of saute my vegetables.
Let me close the cabinet.
All right. Who cares? No one's watching anyway. I got a little oil here. All right. I'm going to start with a little chopped garlic. I got all my mise en place ready. I'm making mine. This is what we had in the house here. I got some farfalle pasta that I cooked ahead of time. I don't rinse my pasta, just a little bit of olive oil when it comes out and toss it. I have some chopped garlic. I got some frozen peas. I have some broccoli. Real quick on the broccoli. Don't throw those stems out, guys. Okay? Take the woody edge off and peel them. Get this beautiful broccoli, especially now when you need to save all your money. So I peeled this stem, okay? And then I can just add this to my pasta without wasting anything. I just slice it super thin, okay? Like little discs, right? Just so I know everything's gonna kind of cook at the same time, okay? And then you don't waste anything, all right? That's a nice little thing to do too. Don't waste the broccoli, it tastes delicious. Tastes just like the other part. Okay, anyway, I think our pan's getting hot. We're gonna add our little sliced garlic here. Okay. I hear it sizzling, but we're gonna have to let that get a little bit hotter. Okay. Now, while that's getting hot, let me tell you a trick. I cook the pasta ahead of time, but I always reserve a little of the starchy pasta water. Always take a couple ladles of the pasta water, especially when you're making a pan sauce like this, just in case it's a little dry or you need a little, you know, a little starch to kind of thicken it up. It's nice to have a little pasta water left over. Okay, that's a little trick you learn in the Italian restaurants. All right. I'm gonna need a little touch more oil here. We got a big pan here.
Andy, he does have a beer open. You just didn't see it.
I also have a mustache.
He's doing it as a joke to me.
I'm not. I love it. All right, anyway, there's our garlic, guys. This one's. Now, the key here is there's not a lot of things here. You got to activate the garlic and kind of let it cook and pan fry, but you don't want to pan fry it too hard. See how this is going nice and easy? I'm getting the most for my money out of that garlic right now. It's just rendering nice and slow and creating a nice garlic oil because there's not a lot to this dish. Then I start layering in the ingredients. You could blanch these ahead of time in salted water and cool them down and kind of just throw everything in there. But, you know, I don't feel like doing that. I'm just going to layer them in as we go. I'm going to start out with the mushroom because that needs to sear a little bit. I got some baby portobellos here, and I'm making enough for 3-4 people. I go 4 ounces of pasta per person, and you don't need a lot of what I call the groceries because you got a lot of stuff here. Don't overload the pan, okay? Think about how much you're going to be eating, right? A couple mouthfuls of mushroom, a few mouthfuls of this, okay? And then what's key is I season every step of the way, but I don't over season. I'm just seasoning the mushrooms right now, okay? That's it. Letting that go. All right, it smells pretty good. I think Danny says it smells good.
Yes.
Okay.
The garlic.
So all it is garlic, olive oil, salt, pepper, and the mushroom. And again, I'm not looking to rush this. I want to sear the mushroom. I want to make sure the mushroom has room to sear, get some flavor and get some caramelization on it. Because when I deglaze this pan, all those little bits of the vegetable is going to come up as well. And that's really the essence of pan cooking, to create that fondant on the bottom so you get that nice flavor when you deglaze. So there's our mushroom. And I'm going to go in kind of the elements of what I think needs a little bit more time. I'm going to throw the broccoli in there. Enough for about 4 people, okay? And it's got a lot of nice color, obviously, and we need some nice vegetables right now. All right? But of course, I added some cream, so it's not completely out of the ballpark for everybody. All right? And we let that broccoli go. And again, I salt and pepper.
Chris is asking, you prefer olive oil over butter when sauteing your mushrooms?
Yes. I never saute with butter. I guess I'm just trained not to. I usually use butter for like breakfast type stuff. Typically not dinner type pasta. I try to keep it lighter with olive oil. But I am going to add a little butter here at the end. So she'll see where the butter comes in. The butter is going to be almost a finisher. Okay? And now we're going to add our zucchini. Because obviously the tomatoes and the peas don't take too much time, right? Okay. Little zook. And again, I like to re-season a little bit because then I'm not re-seasoning the whole way at the end. Okay.
Someone's doing a shout out, Chef Joe.
What's up, guys? Man, I miss you. All right. Saute your veg nice and easy, okay? You don't want to kill it, but you want to just make it kind of almost like a stir fry, okay? So far, so good, right, guys? Not too hard.
Yeah.
Okay, I even cooked my pasta ahead of time. My kitchen's fairly clean, all right? Okay, let that go for a sec. Now, before I add my tomato, my peas, and my pasta, I have a little bit of fresh basil, okay? Just gonna give that what we call a chiffonade. Chiffonade is like a ribbon cut. You just kind of roll it up and you just do sort of like a ribbon cut on it like that, okay? I like to chiffonade the basil like that. I'm gonna throw a little bit of that fresh basil in. Okay, voila. I didn't have any spinach, but I did have some baby spring mix. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna take a pinch of it, I'm gonna roll it, and I'm gonna chiffonade it. But I'm gonna save this for the end as a bright kind of finisher to the dish. Okay, let's go back over here. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay. And everything smells delicious. It's getting nice and soft. I can see that the zucchini's getting soft. And it needs a few more minutes, but we'll roll along a little bit. Okay, let's throw in our tomatoes. A little touch of salt, pep. Okay, we're gonna wait on our peas till the end. All right. And then what I like to do, and it's nice to kind of pre-cook the pasta, you can saute the pasta with everything as well. And you can kind of just see, that's probably one portion, two. So I don't want to overcrowd it. That looks pretty good, right? Okay, so you got a nice pan here. And season it a little bit. Okay. Now you got this beautiful pasta. Now honestly, you can stop right here and just eat it with some Parmesan cheese. Yeah. Okay? Well, we're going all the way, man. All right, we're going all the way. Now, as this gets a little warm, a little hotter, okay?
Chef.
Yeah.
Robert Power is watching.
Hey, my man, what's up, Robert?
And
He's a good cook. He's a really good cook. I just put the peas in now, and the juice from the mushroom, the broccoli, the tomato, that's actually going to make the broth for this dish. Okay? And so I don't want to go too long. I want to keep that vibrant color on everything. I'm just looking to warm this stuff up, just to get it hot. Okay? How's that look so far? Pretty good?
Oh, yeah. Claudia says she misses your food.
Oh, I miss her. And then I'm going to add some of this little chiffonade of the greens. Okay? Now at this point, you can add vegetable stock and keep it vegetarian. Okay? Mm-hmm. We're going to go a little shot of white wine. You can hear the pan lifting up all that little good stuff on the bottom. Yeah. I'm doing a little bit of the chicken broth. I usually go one time around the pan. And I got about a cup of heavy cream. And I'm going to go around the pan. I'm not looking to make mac and cheese. I'm looking for like a nice creamy kind of pasta. Okay? It's a little bit different than mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, I'd make a sauce first. But this is going to be a nice, almost an elegant kind of sauce here. Okay? And let's just let that fry a little bit. All right? And let that reduce now. That liquid in there, it's going to start reducing when this gets hot enough. Okay? So let's just watch that for a sec. I think that looks pretty good.
Yeah, so colorful.
Okay. And the kids like it too, believe it or not, even with all that stuff in it.
Aaron and Kobe Hurd said hi
What's
from
up?
Texas.
Hey, Aaron, what's up, guys? Hey, Kobe. That's an old friend. She can cook too, man. Cheers, guys. Man, stay well, please. Let's just have some fun tonight. You guys know the deal in Florida. We don't have any gas, so it stinks. I can't do it on the electric stove. Anyway, this is looking pretty good right now. Now, Chris Ellen was asking about the butter. Mm-hmm. Completely optional, but not in my house. I got to put a few tabs of butter in there. Okay? I usually put one nice tab of butter in like that. And what that does is just kind of creams it out and gives it a nice finish. Okay.
Chef Diego from Brazil is saying hi.
Diego. And then I do a little fresh Parmigiana over the top. All right? I can only find this junky stuff, but we're going to use it anyway.
We got to use what we have.
Use what we got, guys. All right? Now what's nice, we're going to let that go a little bit. And I'm going to show you how I would kind of plate this, because right now, man, it's every man for himself. It's buffet style. Okay, so let's get our finished chicken out. Okay, we got our chicken here. Okay.
Adam from Scotland misses your food.
Hey, Adam. Another good cook. As this pasta is sauteing, now you can see it start bubbling. Okay, I want to try to tell you where it goes to get a nice sauce. This is all going to thicken up into a really nice sauce, guys. And you lucky Jersey people with the gas, you'll have this done way quicker than this. Okay? And if you want to put yellow squash in there, some people like asparagus in there. Some people like a little onion in there. You know, whatever, man. Anything goes. Anything goes in cooking. Okay?
Joey says he can't wait to eat it.
Okay? And then, how I like to serve it for the family is like this. Okay. And I serve it just like this. Let that sear for a second. And then what I like to do, okay, so you got this beautiful pasta here, right? And we can even put a few more little herbs on there just to make it look nice. And I didn't have any lemons, but we can throw a few orange slices in there and make it look beautiful. I want to make this food look great. Okay.
Wow.
All right. So we got this beautiful chicken here. This gorgeous, easy chicken. And as that's searing, okay, we'll put this on the table. Okay, it's okay. Okay, we'll put this on the table here. All right. And we're gonna finish our little pan sauce for the chicken. And we didn't do anything to this, all right? All we did was deglaze the chicken and throw it in the oven, right? We got this beautiful sauce. So I wanted to show you how to finish the sauce real quick, and then we're gonna tune out. Okay, so this sauce tastes amazing. It needs a little seasoning, okay? And I like all that greasy goodness in there. Okay.
Leo said, hi, Chef Joe and Danny. It's not fair because you are far from Brazil and I'd like to taste it.
Oh, man. And here's the sauce that goes on it.
Okay. So we do that on a plate.
And you can just help yourself to the extra sauce that goes on. All right, guys. That's my chicken thighs, oven-baked chicken thighs with the creamy pasta primavera. I hope you enjoy it. Give it a try. We'll do this in a couple days. And I love everybody. Thank you for everything, man. Stay safe, okay? Stay inside. All right? Take care.
Let me show the plate again.